So I just saw Fast Furious 6, or Furious 6, because the last one's Fast 5, so this is Furious 6.
Tell us about it real quick, would you?
I loved it, man. I've seen a lot of movies this year so far, and this is by far the best, the most entertaining one I've seen, where I actually went and spent $11 on a movie and walked away happy with what I saw. I don't know. I was just I guess the major consensus with it so far is that it's stupid, but it's so entertaining that it's almost self-aware that it's stupid. And yeah, I think that's a pretty fair review. I mean, these movies aren't really movies to take seriously, but at the same time, I was looking at a lot of the reviews for the film, and people were actually finding genuine things they liked about it. Like, people are actually liking the characters, and I mean, that's pretty cool, because a lot of action movies like this are hit or miss, and a lot of the times you just don't give a shit about the characters, and that's why I follow the series, because it's really not a series I would have thought myself to ever follow. I'm not into car racing or sports or anything like that.
Oh, Fast 5 definitely had the feeling of like a reboot. You know, it felt like a totally different movie to me. The heist and the...
But it's not a reboot. It
went from street racing to...
Yeah, well, it's a sequel, though, and that's what's nice, is it's within the same franchise, same characters that you've gotten to know over the other films, but it's, they're changing...
rejuvenated.
Yeah, they're changing the format a little bit to keep it fresh, and that's...
They need to.
That's where, and as much as I liked Fast 5, I hated the fucking Rock in that movie. You know my feelings about it.
So is 6 better than 5?
Yes.
Yeah.
Way better.
Bigger and louder.
Yeah, and like I said, I hated Dwayne Johnson in Fast 5. I just didn't like that I'm a badass stereotype where it's just all one-liners. That line where he's like, "Stay the fuck out of my way," you know. But no, in this one, I liked him a lot because he was working with Toretto and the gang, and there were times like near the end during that big. I know I'm not spoiling anything because it's been all over the internet, but
spoiler.
That big airplane chase at the end. There's parts in that scene where The Rock shows up after not being on screen for like a few minutes, and it's like, you know. So it was really just everything about that movie.
Like Han Solo saving Luke.
Pretty much, yeah. It's total crowd pleaser, yeah. And the stunts in the movie were really good. I mean, there were moments where it's an audience movie. It's one of those movies where you love to hear the audience reactions to shit.
Was that the first movie that Amanda wanted to see that you actually liked?
No.
I'm sure she's come through. I think you wanted to see 6. You wanted to see Furious 6 too, right? It wasn't just her recommendation.
Yeah, well, what happened is I wanted to see Star Trek Into Dark. No, I wanted to see Iron Man 3. And I'm not a big fan of the whole Marvel thing, the whole outbreak of Marvel movies, but I did kind of want to see at least Iron Man 3. And she always does this. My wife, I want to see a movie on my own. And when I see a movie on my own, it's my 2 hours to myself, and it's usually on a Saturday or Sunday on my day off. I'll go in the morning at like 10 o'clock, and I can see it for like $6. And, you know, that's my reflection time. But usually what happens is my wife will be like, "Oh, I want to come too." And I'm like...
No, do her voice. You got to go higher than that.
"Oh, I want to come too. Oh, please take me to see Dr. Dolittle. Woo." I've never...
Why are you watching Jason Takes Manhattan? That one sucks.
Yeah.
He time traveled.
Teleports.
Blah, blah, blah.
That's
He
exactly
teleports.
He time travels. Blah, blah, blah. No, I fucked up. He teleports everywhere.
And then he broke the glass and stabbed the blonde with the...
He doesn't even go to Manhattan. It's Vancouver the whole time.
Well, it is.
So no, anyway, I was like, honey,
Jason
you
takes
haven't
Cleveland.
you haven't seen Iron Man 1 or 2 or the Avengers, so you would be totally lost during this movie. And it's not. She doesn't like. She's the you know, the love story, the Lifetime movie kind of person.
Lifetime movie.
Yes. So I said, you know what? Let me go see Iron Man 3 by myself, and the next movie is your choice, because we usually alternate. She'll pick one, and then I'll pick the next one. So she was like, fine, you know, but I want to see Fast Furious 6. That's my next pick. And I was like, okay, big fucking deal, because I want to see that too.
And you had a great time.
I loved it. Loved it. She loved it. I mean, there's really...
Can't wait for 7.
I know.
Makes you ready. How do you top 6, though, you know? That's crazy.
Well, I don't know. The Fast and the Furious series is one of those movies that it was quickly running out of steam. When you got to the third movie, Tokyo Drift, they didn't have any of the main characters coming back. It was a totally different cast and everything. And it was the same thing. It was initially street racing in Japan. Great looking movie, but it just, at that point, that was the weakest one in the series. And then finally they brought back, Vin Diesel and all the other characters from the first movie, and they started to get progressively better, starting with the fourth movie.
That's enough Fast and Furious. I want to talk about RoboCop 3.
What?
RoboCop 3.
There's a RoboCop 3?
Yeah, wasn't there with the jetpack? I mean, he changed his voice. And who was the villain? What was his name?
don't know.
Let's check the message boards. Doom.
Does anybody?
RoboCop 3 sucked.
Does any-
We can
I
pretend
actually
like
saw
phone lines.
RoboCop 3 in theaters.
Yeah.
That was a big disappointment. It was PG-13.
You saw RoboCop 3 in theaters?
Yeah. God, even back then, I knew it would suck. Yeah, I guess.
I'm sorry. Hi, Amanda. If you're listening, hello.
How'd we go from Fast Furious to RoboCop 3?
I was just making a joke. But anyways, yeah, and I really always liked Vin Diesel's Toretto. I can't wait to see it. Aren't you jealous of me? I haven't even seen it yet. Don't you ever get that jealous feeling when you know it's going to be a great movie and it's like, you wish you could see it for the first time again, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well,
We should go see it tonight. Let's go.
you're talking to somebody who has no
You got
money.
$10? Come on, let's go.
No.
You got bottles to return?
I'm
returning let's bottles
so I can go to the movie.
I'll buy the Coca-Cola.
How sad of a society is it where you're so broke you can't go see a fucking movie because they're expensive?
We'll wait 3 months for it to go to the Universal.
You want us to pay $10.50 to go see Fast Furious 6? No, let's wait for the Blu-ray and pay the same price.
We'll go to the Universal Mall and watch it for $1. Just be sure to park your car under a streetlight,
But seriously, if you're gonna pay $10.50 for a movie, this is a movie that you should see in theaters, just because the action and everything is so intense. I was actually watching the first one this morning. It was all right, But you were asking me if I thought Fast Furious 6 was like the best action movie in a long time. No. It's a good movie, and I've been following the series. It's more of a...
Off the decade? What's a better action movie than that?
Oh, of the decade? I don't know. I wouldn't consider Fast and the Furious
Avengers?
like great. No. Best action movie of the decade?
Well, no, of recent memory, really.
Ugh.
I thought that same thing about Fast 5. I was like, this is what an action movie should be like. I thought that movie was exhilarating. I was like,
Yeah,
I mean, I said, this is it. This is what they were, just...
When I think of action movie, I think of something that's got like a hook to it, And Fast and the Furious just has really the cars and the big explosions, and each movie it ups that. But I don't watch Fast and the Furious for the action as much as I do to just see what happens to the characters.
Right.
That's why I'm still interested in the movie. If every Fast and the Furious movie, if after the third movie they had kept doing like different cast, I probably would have long lost interest. It's kind of like the Jason movies. With the Halloween movies. After Halloween 2, with Halloween 3 they started to do a totally different story, and the movie bombed terribly because everybody wanted to see Michael Myers. Well, that's kind of how this is. Like, you start off with a bunch of characters that are actually interesting. You don't just like forget about them and go on and do other stuff. So yeah, that's to me.
Isn't
the
there like a
series
cool
is,
tank sequence too? They're trying to
Yes.
take down a tank.
Yeah. And, a lot of people watch that scene and talk about that scene, and they're like, oh, my God, that was so stupid and so unrealistic. I mean,
It's called Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, but here's my question about movies in general. Everybody complains about a movie if it's not realistic enough, but isn't that why you go to see a movie in the first place, is to kind of be taken out of reality for 2 hours?
Depends on what mood you're in, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're not going to go to Schindler's List being like, boy, they really need some extra explosions
God, I
here.
need a really upbeat movie. I want to go...
But there's just this idea of it's too unrealistic, and that could never happen, and being pissed off that so-and-so doesn't die because they survived a 50-story...
Well, those same movies probably don't like movies.
Huh?
Those same people probably don't like movies that much. Because not many movies are realistic when you think about it. I mean, come on. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
It's kind of a
Who
moot
Framed Roger
point.
Rabbit? Fuck that. Cartoons aren't in real life. Fuck them.
Yeah.
I don't care.
It's kind of just a moot point. Like, I just don't understand why movies all of a sudden... Why people have to bitch so much about... Even the people who like this movie... That's one of the things they talk about. Oh, they could never survive. Of course they could never survive what happens in that movie. That shot in the trailer where Michelle Rodriguez and Vin Diesel like jump off the car in midair and catch each other and then land perfectly on the ground. I mean, it doesn't happen in real life. That's why you fucking pay to go see the movie.
Wait, we got a phone call. When we go to the phone, we got Roger Cornhill here. What do you say, Roger? Hey, Sherman, you're an idiot. Fast and Furious Tokyo Drifter was totally better than Fast 6. You don't know what you're talking about, and you're funky. Roger, we're going to keep him on. What do you say, Lenny?
God damn it, Glenn! Stop calling here.
Fuck you. Oh, okay, that was Roger Cornhill.
I don't really care. I don't really give.
Roger Cornhill.
I don't really give a fuck what he says. I like
I think
Star
that
Trek.
was Glenn, actually. It sounded just like him.
In the fucking refrigerator.
Yeah. You like Mega Man 2, don't you?
I like Star Trek 5.
You like
so
Mega
I don't
Man
give
2,
a
don't
fuck.
you? Don't you like Mega Man 2?
Of course.
Yes? It's a great game.
Not as
isn't
much as your mom, but yeah.
Who was your favorite boss battle? Who was your favorite?
I don't know. Fucking
Or the best music?
Scissorhead.
That was the first one.
Oh, the best
Man.
The best music.
Yeah. No, the beginning.
That was the title song. Yeah.
The hair flying. Yeah, the hair flying back. Yeah, I love that game. I like the big dragon that chases you across those stones that you have to hop on. Anyways, what a change in subject.
That it kills you with one hit if you're not fast
I hated
enough.
that thing. That was very frustrating.
It's so weird how like I was playing Castlevania last night. Some of these fucking older games were hard as shit. Like today, you've got every game you play has like a million. It saves your game every 5 minutes. I mean, eventually, if you play the game long enough, you're sure to beat it. But I was playing, like I said, Castlevania, Mega Man, the Mega Man series, Ninja Gaiden. All these old Nintendo games are fucking hard.
The original Mega Man is actually really hard. Yeah.
Like holy shit, I kid you not. It took me forever to fucking beat this Grim Reaper boss in Castlevania. Holy shit, I finally beat him. I've been playing this fucking game for 20 years. Finally.
Yes!
Yeah, finally. I was so pissed off I didn't give a fuck. I was just like, yay, fucking beat the Grim
Is it
Reaper.
even worth the frustration?
Not really, because I'm on the last level now and I'm getting my ass handed to me. It's fucking impossible. Fucking Konami.
New Star Wars movie coming out. We're all real excited about that, except for Lenny here.
We've talked about this for the last 2 podcasts now.
No, we never talked about the new Star Wars. Well, I guess we did.
We have twice.
Slightly.
There's nothing else I can really say about it.
Yeah.
Given my taste,
Godspeed, Abrams. Godspeed.
Given my taste in movies, I mean I like the prequels, so I think they'll be good. I just think it'll be funny if everyone else gets pissed off by them like the prequels, because you got to remember back in the 90s when he first announced the prequels were coming out, everybody wanted to see those fucking movies.
Of course.
You got to remember the Phantom Menace. People were camping out for months, missing work.
It's
not
Star
going
Wars.
home.
You know how special that movie is?
I know, and you look at it now, and it's like 12 years later or whatever, 13 years later, and
It's all
people
but
say
forgotten, really. It
yeah,
really is.
I wouldn't even say forgotten. I mean, a lot of people mention it in a bad light, unfortunately. But yeah, it's amazing just how many people badmouth those fucking movies.
Well, they weren't really good. Ooh.
Okay. Whatever.
Well, I like
Every single movie, even
Return
the
of
worst
the
movie,
Sith, or is it Revenge of the Sith?
Revenge of the Sith,
Revenge of the Sith?
because Sith don't take returns.
If you're not with me, you're against me.
Even,
My allegiance is to the Alliance.
even Revenge of the Sith people hate because
No. The Sith was great. I saw it in theater. Oh. No. No. My inhaler. My wife is dead.
where's Padme?
I loved her. I saw it in theater, and I was.
I'm watching podcasts.
Looks like we have another guest appearance.
I'm on name.
Say hello.
Can you say?
Hello, name.
Can you say Star Wars?
Sing Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Go do 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 do.
Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Or Bill Murray's version. Star Wars, all about Star Wars.
It should just be about Lando and a bunch of babes getting it on around the universe.
Is that it?
What
Yeah.
else? There should be a Lando movie. That'd be great. We can see him from his humble beginnings in downtown Detroit.
Hi, I'm Lando Calrissian. Who might you be? He's the only. Here's a pop quiz.
You old smoothie.
This is a good pop quiz question. He is the only person in the entire Star Wars trilogy that I've ever met in person.
Yeah.
That's it. I haven't met anybody else because I've never gone to
Hard
these
to.
fucking dorky Star Wars conventions that you
Hard
guys
to,
all
can
like.
you imagine? Why was he the only black guy in the universe?
He's not. He's
He's
just
the only brother.
He's the only one who advertises for Colt 45.
I'm serious though. Yeah, I'm serious though. He is the only brother in the universe. That's a good question. Oh, where are all the black guys?
In the prequels, there was 3 of them. Mace Windu. He's not really
Samuel
black. He's
Jackson.
Indian.
He's evil. Anyways.
So you had these movie questions you wanted to ask?
Yeah, we got the Blitz. I'm calling it the Blitz. 25 questions for Lenny
You stole
Sherman.
that from somewhere.
I know. I don't give a fuck. I only got 23. I was too short.
Well, write down 2 real quick.
I'll think of them as we're talking about. What do you want to talk about?
RoboCop 3.
Oh yeah. It wasn't that bad, was it? Didn't they kill Nancy or Nancy Allen? What was her name?
What?
What?
It always goes back to Nancy.
No, that was her name in real life, wasn't it? Nancy, the actress. Nancy Allen. I
Yeah,
think was her
because
name.
his
Thank
partner
you.
dies in that
Yes,
movie.
they killed her. Lois.
Yeah. RoboCop 2 sucked. I mean, RoboCop 2 was a fucking
RoboCop
terrible
2 was
sequel.
not bad, was it?
It was a terrible.
Behave yourselves.
Watch RoboCop 2 again and tell me that movie doesn't.
That's
fucking
not that bad
blow
with the
nuts.
kid.
Yeah,
The
that
kid?
movie-
Come on, man.
That movie sucks. RoboCop 2 sucks. I don't say stuff sucks very often. I like fucking Star Trek 5, but RoboCop 2 sucks. for
Fuck
dick.
Kane. He'd kill you if he started.
The same guy who directed The Empire Strikes Back directed RoboCop 2 because they were like, "Oh, he directed a good sequel. Let's have him do RoboCop 2," and it fucking sucked. It did.
All right. RoboCop 3
The
sucked
best,
too.
it sucked harder, but the best scene in RoboCop 2 is when the robot comes on the screen. They're testing out all the new robots for
And it shoots
for
itself.
yeah.
Sums up the movie.
It like shoots two of the
Oh,
cops
yeah.
and shoots itself in the head. Yeah, pretty
no,
much.
it takes
That's-
off. It's like a skull underneath. Ah!
That's how you feel about the movie when you're done. Like, I wish I was that robot. Don't touch him. Don't touch him!
Dick.
Richard, Dick!
Just fucking shut the fuck up and do it.
And he kicks him in the head.
Just shut the fuck up. I like when he's like, ah! When they're getting ready to kick the door open with their guns and shit, and he just goes, ah! It's just so cool. I don't know the guy's name, but anyway.
Clarence
You want
Boddicker.
you want your 25 questions?
Yeah. Well,
Are you-
get your
are you
last
ready?
two. Yeah, I'm ready.
I can't think of two more. I think 23 is fair enough. That's a lot.
How many James Bond movies were there?
That's a lot. You ready to do this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Kick the music. Dun 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 dun. 25 questions for Lenny Sherman.
-2.
Are you ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
Pop quiz. All right, here we go. What was the town for Gremlins?
Kingston Falls.
Oh, nice one. Okay. Who's your favorite weasel in the Who Framed Roger Rabbit movies?
My favorite weasel?
Yep.
Do I got to name them?
Yeah.
Do they got names?
Just one. Which one did you like the most?
What should we do with the wallflower?
Oh, the sergeant. Okay. Favorite kill in Friday 5.
The eye death versus the naked chick got your eyes poked out.
Oh, really?
Yep.
With the shears? Wasn't it? Something like that?
I thought this was like an actual fact.
What's your favorite angry video game nerd episode?
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Is Jar Jar gay?
No, he's black.
I wrote that.
No, he's black.
Is Jar Jar Han Solo or Indiana Jones?
Wow.
Come
Indiana
on,
Jones.
Hands down, yeah. What was the name of the island for Jurassic Park? You might not get that
Isla
one.
Nublar.
Damn, you're good. Are we gonna get more Luke Skywalker in the next Star Wars movie?
In a
Mark Hamill.
metal bikini, hopefully. I guess.
Favorite ending in Twisted Metal 2?
Oh, God, Axel.
Axel's? Oh, with his father?
That's not a movie question, but okay.
It's all over the place. What's your favorite Spangler line from Ghostbusters?
I don't have very many.
Come on,
but,
come on.
I collect molds and
Spores and fungus.
mildew and fungus. Yeah, something like that. He didn't have very many.
This is weird. What's your favorite racetrack on Super Mario Kart?
The original?
Yeah.
Bowser's Coop. One of Bowser's Capel.
You can't name which
Bowser's.
one. Was it the one I was playing when Renee flashed you? I was on a Koopa
It's
level.
a bad memory.
Hardest thing to film. What was your hardest thing to
The
film?
hardest, like, oh, God, shit, dude.
Put him on the line. was the most difficult?
Oh, you know, probably Loose Change.
Most difficult production. Really?
Loose Change, yeah.
Well, I'm glad I could help. Okay. So it's the Mario Brothers, right? So is it really Mario, and Luigi Mario? What do you
No. That's fucking stupid.
It is Luigi
Sure.
Mario. It is, isn't it?
That
How's that even a question?
that would just be like
I just put Luigi Mario question mark.
that would just be like with like me and Jack and Glenn would be called the Jack Brothers.
Well, it's true. Luigi Mario.
Okay.
Can you do the one-up trick in the original Mario Brother game?
Oh, the one where you're jumping on the
Yeah.
shell button? No. I
can't
can't
do it?
No, I can't. I've never done that, but
Wow.
in Mario World there's a similar trick underwater with a shell that I can do. It's
You
very
can
easy.
do that?
Yeah, but not the original. I've never been able to pull it
All
off.
right. Wow, you're already 15 in. Who's your all-time favorite hero?
Dad.
No, movie hero.
Does it have to be a character or
Yes.
director? Does that have to be a character?
Yeah.
Because I would say George Lucas.
Oh, that's kind of... Yeah, there it is. I think you
Okay.
just answered it. Which turtle would you want to be?
Leonardo. I've always wanted to be him because he's a leader.
With the sword? He's
Yeah.
not the leader.
Yeah, he is.
I thought Ralph was.
No.
I always
Leonardo.
called him Ralph. Like Ralph the Post.
boy.
Yeah. What's a Nerf herder?
A scruffy looking guy.
All right. Your favorite castle in Super Mario World?
Probably the final one where you go fight Bowser.
With the different doors?
Yeah.
Your favorite RoboCop line?
Bitches leave.
3 more. Your favorite
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Your favorite book in the Wizard's First Rule series besides the original book.
Stone of Tears.
Oh. And your favorite boss in Turtles Time?
Probably Toka and Razor.
Oh.
You fight them, I think, on the pirate ship.
Last but not least, Rocksteady or Bebop?
Super Shredder.
We got to answer it.
I don't know. Rocksteady and Bebop. Tonight I dine on turtle soup.
All right.
Shut up, fuck!
And that concludes the Blitz with Lenny Sherman.
Naked Man.
All right. Well, I guess that's it.
I want to do something a little different. Remember I was telling you about that script I wrote? It's 10 pages.
We're going to do that on the podcast?
Can we?
I don't think this qualifies for Schmuckast material.
No. We could try it out and see.
Want to go to the lines again?
Huh?
Want to go to the phone lines again?
All right, sure.
No, I'm done.
I wonder who's going to...
Oh, hey, Amanda, how are you?
Lenny, I heard you bashing me on the radio, and I just want to say, when you get home, boy, do I have... I'm not going to cook dinner.
Oh, no. Darn. Guess I'll have to fend for myself.
Don't stop. Come back.
Don't know what to say about that.
All right, go get your script.
All right, it's actually on here. Because I haven't shot a movie in a long time. Shut up. The last time I actually shot a movie was in 2007. We did Loose Change, and so
It's not your last movie.
that was my last movie.
Well, Walk Beside Eden.
Loose Change was after that. Because I just wrapped on Walk Beside Eden.
Wow, was that 07?
We were in the middle of watching On the Lot. Remember? And I told you about.
Oh
Loose
yeah, you
Change.
got inspired.
Yeah, we did that like literally, or we
Ma,
filmed it.
what kind of pizza did Luke get?
Yeah, we actually filmed it while we were still wrapping on Walk Beside Eden.
Goddamn quarters. Did you put quarters over the pizza?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Good memory. Is it Space Screenplay?
Yeah, let me touch me in the
It
bad
is.
spot.
Yeah. All
Let me
right.
touch it.
So this
Kaylin,
is it.
really?
Yeah.
I'm already done.
Whatever. Shut up. So this is basically the script. We're gonna do a run through, and maybe you guys can talk to us on Facebook. Let me know what you think of the script and what we can do to improve it. And if it's a piece of shit, just say so, because I don't really care. I haven't done a movie in a long time.
Why don't
so...
I should go over it and give you my input.
All right. Well, we're gonna do a reading. So anyway, I'll read the narration and you'll be Sarge. Okay. You ready? Let's go. Fade in. Exterior Star Cruiser space. Push in on a commercial class freighter. Interior Star Cruiser space.
You don't read all
Multiple
that, do you?
hulls and corridors. Yeah, that's the detail. Interior Star Cruiser bridge. A man's back is to us. He wears sunglasses and a brimmed hat. This is how readings are done.
Just read the line.
This is how readings are. No, shut up. This is how readings are done in Hollywood, dude. You don't just read the dialogue. A man's back is to us. He wears sunglasses and a brimmed hat. From behind, he looks asleep, his legs up on the control panel. We hear light snoring. A monitor in front of him comes to life. A gruff-looking man glares at him.
Murphy, are you asleep again?
Just resting my eyes, Sarge. I was on my way home. What's the good word?
Always the cool soldier. Ain't ya? I've got an assignment for you.
Does it pay?
It'll be worth the trip, I promise.
How long?
It's about a 3-week voyage.
Are you kidding me? Sarge, I was heading home. My wife was awaiting a beautiful candlelit dinner.
I'll make it worth your while. Trust me. Name your price.
You must be desperate if you're throwing out blank checks.
Yeah, you might say that. You know, I'm good for it.
I'll do it for 50,000 credits. I need half in advance.
You got it. I grin.
Sarge, what's the job?
Oh, the job. It's a doozy. We picked up a distress call on Yardian 7 from a beautiful young cadet. Apparently, the planet's being held ransom. For now, Yardian's citizens are being deemed expendable. But the girl just happens to be the king's daughter.
You're Gene 7. You tell me that after I've given you my fee? I want to renegotiate.
What's that, Murph? You're breaking up.
Sarge, I can see your lips moving.
Oh.
Jesus, you're Gene 7. 3 weeks, and I'm barely even getting paid. I hate this job. Plugging in the coordinates to the Navi computer. Get the GPS voice.
First turn left onto Orion Boulevard. Then follow the second star and straight on till morning's come.
He takes a big bite from the sandwich with all the condiments spilling out from the back.
Oh, that's funny.
Later, he plays a game of Battleship. Son
Son
of a bitch! I sank my own battleship! He knocks the entire damn game on the floor. His legs up on the console, Murphy reads an issue of Playboy. We see him stroking himself from behind. A lightsaber juts out from his crotch.
You're going to take that out, I hope.
Why?
Oh, yeah, keep going.
What's wrong with it?
Nothing.
There's a payoff at the end.
Okay.
Using a flashlight, Murphy puts on a hand puppet show. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy went home. This little piggy wants roast beef. This little piggy had none. And this little piggy gets its ass beat! GPS.
We are approaching Ugin 7. Arrival time in T-minus 5 minutes.
That's one masculine-sounding female.
It's direct.
About time, you old bitch. The Star Cruiser approaches the red planet of Eurogene 7. The ship starts entering the atmosphere and begins to catch on fire. Murphy sweats profusely as he attempts to land the ship. Emergency oxygen masks drop from the ceiling as an airbag deploys. He pulls hard on a joystick. Eugene onlookers watch on as the ship plummets out of control. God, I hate myself.
This is a sexual
It is.
script.
It's symbolic.
Spins in
Murphy
circles.
spins in circles. He pulls
Harder on the joystick.
The ship goes from taking a dive to evening itself out, landing gently on the ground. The side hatch opens as Murphy gets out. He looks around him at a dense forest. Your Highness, come out wherever you are.
I'm in the forest. Help me. Help me.
That's one damsel in distress. Murphy whips out his pistol from a holster attached to his belt. He kisses the barrel. Just like old times. He cautiously enters the forest. Murphy enters the forest and moves away thick underbrush as he moves. He points his pistol from side to side, alert. He looks straight ahead and sees his quarry. He runs toward her, holstering his gun. The girl has a bag over her head. He takes it off. Kaylin? What are you doing here? Footsteps come from behind. Hey,
That name's familiar.
it's going to be my daughter's name.
Footsteps. Oh.
Footsteps come from behind. Murphy turns as Sarge stands behind him, pistol pointed at his stomach.
I told you it'd be worth it.
Princess, huh? She sure is. I just didn't know the princess you were talking about would be my wife.
Don't be angry at me. You had this coming a long time. I'm just surprised your wife isn't more angry with you. Darling, he came all the way out here for peanuts to rescue some bitch in distress, damsel. And I bet you had a candlelit dinner, all prepared and everything.
Actually, it was our anniversary.
Quit your yapping. I'm here, aren't I, princess?
Your worship.
If we survive here in the doghouse, we're
Oh, you cut that line out. Oh, darling, you. Oh, darling. You don't have to worry about that, because only one of you's getting out of here alive. A little hint, that'd be you.
Okay, Sarge, fine. You're right. I had this coming. I just want to know one thing. Why go to this extreme? You kidnap my wife, then make me come all the way out here to rescue her, only to shoot me. What's the motive?
You think I'm going to tell you?
Uh-uh.
Shrug.
Uh-uh.
Fair enough. It's actually a funny story.
He turns his back on Murphy and
You
starts...
see, it all started about 3 years ago. We were both working on that convoy down at Tampon Troll. When, BAM! Stupid son of a bitch! Didn't even bother checking me for weapons.
Check me for weapons.
Now just wait a minute. If you think I'm going to come with you after you abandoned me to go pick up some other woman.
Man, you do it so much better.
Baby, you're the only woman for me. Intermission.
All right, I got one more of these, and this one we don't have to do the whole thing. But remember a while back we did this film called Detroit Vice.
Yeah.
I wrote a feature-length film, and I don't think you ever read. You want to be you're Sonny, right? You're Sonny, right?
Rob was Rocco.
You're okay. You'll be
Matt, Rocco, put him in the fucking car.
Yeah. A red Porsche sits parked in a takeout booth. Servers roller skate throughout the crowded parking lot, interweaving between cars. Two cops sit up front, relaxed. The one on the driver's side, Sonny Crockett, is a white male, brown hair slicked back, goatee, late 20s, and gay. The passenger, Rocco Rodriguez, is Meteor, wearing glasses, button-down shirt,
That wasn't in there.
also in his late 20s. The two cops converse.
Why do you always have to stick up my ass? Why do you always have a stick up your ass? Oh, when we do this.
Because you always want to talk about the dumbest shit. Who'd you fuck last
Fuck
night?
you.
How many hemorrhoids do you think a Mexican hooker has on average? What do you think it's like to be shot in the face? Stupid shit, man. So if a guy shot me in the face, what would it feel like? Is that what you want to know? I would have to imagine it feels like this.
Ow! Son of a bitch!
That's what you get for calling us a gay couple.
You didn't have to punch me in the face, fucking asshole.
We have a perpetrator milling about Woodward and 7 Mile. Sounds like a dealer. Who can respond? Hey, morons, you're the only car in the vicinity. It's you, Rock.
Oh, this is the car. Go fuck yourself. Over. What does that fucking bitch ever do? All he does is sit on her ass behind a desk and suck dick.
Poontang for the Crockett, bitch.
I hate you.
Still dealing with the usual suspects?
What's up, my hunkies? Take your ass into custody again. Yeah, but then the captain will have her asses if we don't bring him in.
You fucking told him his daughter gives good blowjobs. Besides, what could be worse than patrol work?
I think the streets are making you soft, homos. You gringo squashed an asshole on my sombrero. That was good weed in that. Whitey, you just bought yourself a stash of premium Colombian, fool. Now, unless you want a bullet in the crack of your ass.
Hey, Tweedledee and Tweedle Dumbass. Nice police work.
That's not bad. Yeah, I don't know how hard days work. I guess it's time to go home and pick up some of those Detroit hookers. Hey, Lancaster, I heard your wife's working late tonight.
And so honestly, what did you think about the script so far?
So far so good.
You really didn't like it, did you?
I like it. No,
Be honest, dude.
I like it. Well, you talking about
think
Detroit Vice?
Yeah, Detroit Vice.
That sucks.
No, does it really?
No, I was just joking.
You can tell me it does. This was the movie. If we were to do a Detroit Vice movie, that's the one. That's kind of what I want to do. But it'd be cool to have your input in it. Was it too racist?
I'll have to,
Would you be like uncomfortable?
a little.
Yeah.
You got any drugs on you? Your mama.
So what have you seen lately?
I don't know. Harry Potter. I'm drawing a blank. I'm sorry.
Well,
This is
I was
time.
thinking the other day though with Harry Potter, like, notice how as soon as the last movie came out, no one gives a shit about Harry Potter anymore.
Sure they do.
No, I don't think so.
Look at Disneyland. They just made that whole amusement park.
But I mean, in terms of the books and the movies, it's not something people are talking about anymore. When was the last time you heard anybody talk about Harry Potter or any like Harry Potter forums? You don't.
Sure.
It's not on the news anymore. Every time.
Why would it be?
Well, I'm just saying, like, you
Why
know,
would it
every
be?
once in a while you hear something about Star Wars, and you know, of course, Star Trek is still out there. You got to wonder, like,
You're saying people don't like Harry Potter?
it's just not a big thing anymore. Like, the movies ended, and the reason why I'm saying that is going back to like Star Wars. Is it really like a cult phenomenon, or is it just because they keep making these movies that they're kept popular? You know what I'm saying? Like James Bond, for example, is another one. No one talks about James Bond until a movie comes out. I don't know. What would you consider like a cult phenomenon? You know?
Star Wars.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering, is that just because all this? Because honestly, for a while, I was really the only one talking about the prequels for a while because it kept bothering me. But just now, because of the news of all the Star Wars movies in the past year, there's a lot more talk about it. Do you think it's being kept alive because of that, or I don't know? Because between Return of the Jedi and let's say like 1990, there was almost no Star Wars stuff at all, and then the novel started coming out, and then Star Wars started getting a little more popular, and then that's when the studios, when George Lucas started making the movies and stuff. So I don't know.
What's nice about Star Wars is it's a whole world. That's what's nice about it. A lot of movies are, just movies, but Star Wars has its own world, its own universe, really, that makes it endlessly, you can endlessly explore
appealing.
it.
Yeah.
Explore it.
I was sad the other day because I remember reading Harry Potter as it was coming out, and I loved it. And I was like, man, I hope this keeps on going because J.K. Rowling can write her ass off. And I thought the books got a little stale as they went on, just because I don't know, it it seemed to get larger than it really needed to be. I mean, these did start off as kids' books. When you look at the
There weren't any bad movies at all in there, was there?
No, there weren't any bad movies.
What's the poorest one?
The worst one?
Yeah.
Order of the Phoenix to me was always because that's the longest book and it's actually the shortest movie.
Right. Yeah. Quite a
but
feat.
the fifth book and really the movie too. If you remember that movie, it was kind of a filler movie. It didn't really have a lot to do. What pissed me off about that book, just that part of the Harry Potter series, was at the very end you find out that the whole thing that Voldemort is really after is this fucking prophecy. And I had just read like Wizard's First Rule and all the Terry Goodkind books right before I read Order of the Phoenix. And the Terry Goodkind books are all about prophecy. And I'm like, really? Fucking another fantasy story about a prophecy? So
The Order's bad. We want to live our own lives. Thanks, Richard.
Oh, yeah.
Book 3. The Order is bad. The gang just wants to rule us. We need a hero.
Yeah! You tell him, Richard.
Then he goes to the other country. The Order is bad. We want to live our lives freely, independently. Our lives are ours to live. Then he goes to Africa. The Order is bad. Kanan is beautiful. I have found true love. The Order wants to squash that, but I say fuck that. I am Richard Roll. Hear me roar. Then he goes to America. The Order is bad. I'm good. The gang wants to rule the birds and the seas. I say, fuck that. Everyone goes, yeah.
Save the whales and the octopuses and the octopussies.
Then he goes to Antarctica. The Order is bad.
Oh, fuck, there's penguins here.
Oh, fuck it, I'm leaving. I loved
In a
reading that over and
nutshell.
over and over. He did always say the same damn thing. And he even said it in the last book, too. Oh, the Order is bad. I was captive for 4 months. I played Thunderball. What was it called? The game they played?
Jala.
Yeah, I played Jala. Painted face on me and my Teamsters.
Like the fucking Teamsters.
I was held like an animal.
Because I slaughtered them like animals.
And I hope Kaylin's okay.
Didn't you always want me to write like an epilogue to the whole series
Yeah.
or like an altered ending where
Where
Jigang
Zed
like
goes and fucks himself with his stickers.
Jigang takes Kaylin and just
Ooh.
face fucks her. Richard just gets all depressed and goes to like fuck a leper.
I like how he was waiting for Kaylin to have her memory back, then to rape her. You know, he never raped her. He was waiting for her to get her memory back. He said it would be meaningless to do it when you have no memory. But I want you to remember how much you love Richard. Then I'll do it.
Yeah.
He was a sweet villain. I liked
Yeah,
him.
he was pretty bad.
How'd he got killed? Yeah, Nikki killed him, right? They tricked him.
And it was really cool too at the end where Richard was basically like, "Don't even make him a martyr. Just take him in the back and
Yeah,
fucking
throw
shoot
him the
him."
rest of the bodies.
Yeah.
The Order is bad. We want to live our lives freely, independently.
That's a series
Okay.
that's really gone downhill, though. I mean, first of all, like he keeps trying to spin the wheel. This is another writer who's a really good writer, but he keeps going backwards with the story. His last one that just came out was a prequel, and I swear to God, I just could not stand this book. It wasn't like a terrible book, but after a while, you're just like, who gives a fuck anymore?
So you said Stone of Tears was your favorite book outside the original. That's right.
Yeah,
The first two.
Stone of Tears.
Good job on the 25 questions. You handled that very well.
Well, thank you.
Well, forgive me, 23, but still.
Well, you got to ask 2 more.
I'd rather not.
That
was nice, though. You just...
Well, Wizard's First Rule is a huge book, and then you get to the end, and you're like, "There's how can you continue that? Like, you feel the story was ended, like resolved pretty much." Then Stone of Tears, you get to that, and not only is it really well told, but I mean, it really starts the story right there. That's where you meet Emperor Jigang and the New Order and all that. I mean, the first book is basically a preface to that. So, and then I love Temple of the Winds, and then I really like the 5th book too, Soul of the Fire. I like that one a lot just because it explored a whole different city, and then a whole different cunt, not just Kaylin's cunt, but a bunch of cunts. And then
live up here.
Yeah,
Nice up here.
and then you and me were both saying we liked what was the 6th one called? Not Pillars of Creation, the one before that.
Is that the one where he makes a statue of himself?
Yeah,
I don't know what it was called.
yeah. Well, you know what I'm talking about, though. Faith of the Fallen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right.
That'd make a really fucking good movie if they made those into movies. Like there was that fucking stupid series, Legend of the Seeker.
Oh, we don't even talk about that, do we?
Like, I'm so pissed off. That could have been such a good fucking series.
Caleb was hot.
She wasn't the Kaylin that I envisioned, though. She was very attractive, but
Richard was disappointing.
yeah.
The order's bad.
Fuck it. The order is good. Join the order. Live long, Emperor Jagong.
Our lives are ours to live.
As said by Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
Good fucking series of books, though. You should read Terry Goodkind's Sword of Truth books. They're really fucking good.
Yeah, you bought me Wizard's First Rule.
I did. And see, you found, it's one of the best books I ever read.
Yep, that's what you told me.
And it was, wasn't it?
And what was The Stand that I gave you? And
one
you
of the
loved
best
Stand?
books ever, yeah,
And
man.
you
If you
gave
want
me-
to learn about good character, you know what The Stand taught me really about writing? Thanks.
Oh.
The Stand taught me that you don't need a good story. You really don't. You just need good characters. And The Stand, that's a really good study in just really good, solid fucking characters. And they don't always make the best choices. They're not always the most realistic, but they're very developed characters, even the bad characters. I remember Harold Lauder, my favorite character, the most memorable character, and such a despicable character, too.
Yeah.
But if you look at the overall story of The Stand, it's really not that... it gets pretty cheesy towards the end, and this is like a 1,200-page book. The story itself gets pretty cheesy towards the end.
He didn't make it, did he, Harold? Didn't he die?
Well, don't ruin it. No, he lived in...
Spoiler!
Yeah, he lived and married Kaylin. The Stand
Your
basically... Yeah. Okay. What?
So there I was.
The Stand is basically a modern version of Lord of the Rings. That's my synopsis of it right there. And there's like so many different characters to follow. Some that start as good turn to evil, and there's a lot of fucked up stuff that happens. There's a really cool villain too, who is just like your modern day Sauron. It's just all mysterious. Randall Flagg.
The Walking Man.
Yeah.
The Walking Dude. That's what it was. The Walking Dude.
And I haven't read a lot of Stephen King. But out of all the ones I've read, The Stand is definitely my favorite. The Stand, and then Hearts in Atlantis is a really good.
I'd still like Christine a lot. I know you would.
I'm sure I would.
You would.
I like Your Mom a lot, too.
Christine's a good one.
Is that a good book, Your Mom?
We'll see.
We will see.
All right, we got to cut this out because I got to get going.
What do you think of the Super Mario Brothers movie?
Monkey!
All right.
That's
well,
better.
next time we'll talk about Super Mario Brothers.
This could be the worst one.
Ninja Turtle. Why? No, it wasn't that bad.
It was all right. Yeah, it was all right.
You had
Honestly,
reading of Detroit Vice and reading of a
that's
script.
True.
And
the 25 questions.
25 questions.
Yeah.
A lot of good shit,
man. You got to write me 25 questions next time.
What's the capital
Make
of
that your
Indonesia?
homework. Make that your home assignment. 25 questions.
When you asked that,
I'll be here soon.
When you said you were going to do the 25 questions, I thought they were going to be factual based, but you're asking me like opinion based questions. That was kind of neat.
Well, yeah, that's the idea.
No, I thought you were going to be like, what color was the car that Michael Myers drove? In
Oh
Halloween
no,
10?
nothing like that. I was just general.
Who played Oddjob in Thunderball? Oh, he wasn't in Thunderball.
All right, Lenny. Thanks for having me.
All right, small dick. Matt. Thanks for coming on the show.
Was this one?
Long
enough.
An hour. Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah. All right. See you next time, kiddies.
Yeah.
Remember, blow each other constantly. Naked men.
Tits.